Welcome to the digital learning platform Sri Guru Sutindra College, Bhatkar. Course BCom Second Sem. Subject Financial Accounting. Topic Fire Insurance Claims. Take a note of this question. In this question, the rate of gross profit is not given to us. So, in order to find the gross profit, we will have to prepare the previous year's trading account. For that purpose, the necessary information has been given to us in the question. So, based on the information provided, we will prepare the previous year's trading account. We'll find the gross profit, find the rate of gross profit, and then we will prepare the memorandum trading account. To prepare the previous year's trading account, some information has been given over here. It is said that there was a practice in the business to value the stock at cost less 10%. Means if the value of the stock was 100, it was recorded at 10% less, means it was recorded at 90%. So there was undervaluation. This is regarding opening stock. Then they said that suddenly they changed the practice and valued the stock on 31st December 2011 at cost plus 10%. So opening stock was undervalued by 10%, closing stock is overvalued by 10%. So this adjustment in value of stock will have to be made in the trading account. Whenever there is overvaluation or undervaluation of stock, we have to record the stock at its correct value. We have to make the adjustments and record the stock values at its correct value. So we'll look at the trading account. Trading account for the year ending 31st 12 2011. To opening stock value given in the question 45,000. It is undervalued, so we will have to find the correct value. To find the correct value, we multiply it with 100, divide it by 90. So we get the correct value 50,000. Remaining values are given in the question. Purchases 5,36,250. Sales 6,75,000. Next, closing stock is overvalued by 10%. So we get the correct value by 88,000. Multiply 88,000 with 100 divided by 110. So the correct value of closing stock is 80,000. So we get the gross profit of the previous year 1,68,750. Using this gross profit, we can now find the rate of gross profit. So rate of gross profit is equal to the gross profit divided by sales into 100. So rate of gross profit is 25%. Using this, we can find the or prepare the memorandum trading account. So memorandum trading account for the period from 1st January 2012 to 20 July 2012. Make all the entries. Find the gross profit. Gross profit is 25% on sales. It comes to 90,000. By transferring the difference, we will get the closing stock value 1,10,000. So this is the value of stock on the date of fire. Now we can prepare the statement of fire claim. Statement of fire claim. First thing to be considered, value of stock on the date of fire 1,10,000 minus value of stock salvaged given in the question 33,000. So we get the amount 77,000. To this we need to add expenses, but expenses are not given in the question. So the value of stock is 77,000. Value of stock which is lost 77,000. In the question, we are asked to find the claim amount under average clause. So under average clause, we can find the amount of claim using the formula policy amount divided by value of stock on hand multiplied by actual value of stock lost. Policy amount given in the question 60,000 divided by value of stock on hand 1,80,000 multiplied by actual value of stock lost 77,000. So the amount of claim is rupees 42,000. Next question. In this question, the difference over it is same as the previous questions which I have solved. The only difference is this statement which is given over here. It is stated that trader in fixing the selling price has added 25% on cost of goods. This statement is little confusing. It simply means that the gross profit is 25% on cost. As I have already told you, gross profit is calculated always on sales, but here they have said that it is 25% on cost. So there will be only one small adjustment, that is we will take the sale value 1,87,500 into 25% of gross profit divided with the sales percentage 125. So we get the gross profit amount 37,500. So when we close the account, we will get the closing balance 15,000. So this is the value of stock on the date of fire. Using this value, we can now prepare statement of fire claim. So the statement of fire claim, value of stock in hand 15,000. From this we deduct the stock salvaged 1,000. So the actual value of stock lost and the amount of claim is rupees 14,000. Next question. In this question also, rate of gross profit is not given. Hence, we will have to prepare the trading account of the previous year, find the gross profit, find the rate of gross profit, and then prepare the memorandum trading account. In this question, we are not only given purchases, we are also given purchase returns, sales and sales returns. So all the adjustments have to be made in the trading account. For the current years, it has been said that related to sales there is sales returns, related to purchase there is an adjustment. It has been said that goods drawn for personal use. So goods drawn for personal use means there were goods in the godown. Out of those goods, some goods or some stock has been used for personal use of the businessman. So entry will have to be made in the memorandum trading account. This information is related to the current year. So the entry takes place in the memorandum trading account. We'll prepare trading account first for the previous year ending 31st/12/2011. Opening stock is there 50,000. Purchases minus returns. So net purchases 3,60,000. Sales is there minus returns. So net sales 4,20,000. Based on sales, we will calculate gross profit. We'll enter the closing stock amount, and the balancing figure is the gross profit of 1,26,000. So we get the gross profit rate over here. Gross profit divided by sales into 100. 30% is the rate of gross profit. Now we'll prepare memorandum trading account for the period from 1st January 2012 to 20 May 2012. Opening stock value given 1,16,000. Purchases 1,78,000 minus goods drawn for personal use. Some goods have been used by the businessman for his personal purpose, so it has to be deducted minus 5,000. So net purchases 1,73,000. There is sales 2,40,000 minus returns 20,000. So net sales 2,20,000. Based on sales, we will find the gross profit. gross profit rate is 30%. So the amount of gross profit we get is 66,000. When we close the account, we get the amount of closing stock 1,35,000. This is the value of stock on the date of fire. Using this value, we can now prepare the statement of fire claim. Value of stock on the date of fire 1,35,000 minus the salvage stock 45,000. So the actual value of stock lost is 90,000. Now in the question we are also given the amount of fire policy taken. So and we are asked to calculate claim amount under average clause. So under average clause we will use the formula policy amount divided by value of stock on hand multiplied by actual value of stock lost. So when we substitute these values, we get the amount of claim as rupees 54,000. Next question. In this question, we are not given the rate of gross profit for previous year, but we are given the gross profit rates of previous 5 years. 5 years gross profit rates have been given. So here what we will have to do is, we will have to find the average rate of gross profit. Add all the gross profits, divide it with 5, we get average rate of gross profit 31%. Then there is an extra information given. Salvage stock has been renovated, made fit for sale, so expenses have been incurred on it. There is a sales. So in this question they have asked us to prepare salvage stock account. So some extra working will be there. Starting memorandum trading account, same as the previous ones we have prepared for the period from 1st January 2012 to 15th April 2012. Make all the entries using the rate of gross profit. We will get the gross profit amount 1,79,800. So the closing stock over here is 2,29,800. So this value is the stock on the date of fire. So using this amount we can now prepare statement of fire claim. Value of stock on hand on the date of fire 2,29,800 minus salvage stock which is given 7,500. So the actual value of stock comes to 2,22,300. Here we have to add expenses incurred on extinguishing fire. Expense on extinguishing fire has not been given in the question. So we will not consider any expense. So the amount of claim is 2,22,300. In the question we were also asked to prepare the salvage stock account. So here it is salvage stock account. We debit the account with the stock salvage, that is the value of stock which is saved 7,500. In the question it was said that an additional expense was incurred on renovating the saved stock. So to bank account or to cash account 4,000. So the stock saved was for rupees 7,500. On this additional expense has been incurred 4,000. So entries come on debit side. It is also given that these salvage stock has been sold for rupees 13,000. So the entry comes on credit side by bank account, sale proceeds 13,000. The entire saved stock has not been sold. Only part of the stock is sold for rupees 13,000. There is some more stock remaining. So the entry will be by balance and the value of the stock given is 2,000. So 13,000 sale and the balance value of stock is 2,000. Total 15,000 on credit side. So we get a profit of rupees 3,500. Next question. Here also rate of gross profit is not given. So we will have to prepare trading account for the previous year. Then go on for preparing memorandum trading account. Some additional information is given over here. There was goods worth rupees 10,000 which was given as free samples. So these goods which are given out as free samples have to be adjusted in the amount of purchases. Again, there is unrecorded sales which has to be adjusted in the amounts of sales. We look at the solution. Trading account for the previous year ending 31st/12/2011, prepared in the normal way. All the details have been given in the question. We just have to transfer the details. We get the gross profit of 1,04,000. Based upon this, we can find the rate of gross profit. It comes to 20%. Now we prepare memorandum trading account for the period from 1st January 2012 to 20 May 2012. Stock value given 1,32,000. Purchases 1,38,000, and there were unrecorded free samples. Some goods were given out as free samples which has to be deducted from purchases. Minus 10,000. So net purchases 3,38,000. Sales 4,91,000. In that we have unrecorded sales. There were sales made which has not been recorded in the account. So we will have to add the unrecorded sales to the sales value. So the net sales we get is 4,95,000. The final sales amount 4,95,000. The gross profit is 20% on sales. So 20% on 4,95,000 comes to 99,000. So the closing stock for the current year is 74,000. So this is the stock on the date of fire. We can now prepare the statement of fire claim. Stock on the date of fire. From there we deduct the stock salvaged 3,000. So actual value of stock lost 71,000. In the question we are given expenses for extinguishing fire 200 which has to be added. Hence the amount of claim comes to 71,200. We have some questions from the question paper. Let's have a look at them. This is a simple question which we have already solved. Fire has occurred in the year 2018. Here in this question we are not given the rate of gross profit. So here we will have to prepare the trading account. Here we have prepared the trading account for the previous year. Found the gross profit 6,50,000. Based upon it we are finding the rate of gross profit 20%. Using this now we can prepare memorandum trading account. So gross profit is 20% on sales, that is 20,50,000. So we get gross profit of 4,10,000. The closing stock for the current year will be 4,60,000. This is the value of stock on the date of fire. Using this now we can prepare statement of fire claim. Stock on the date of fire 4,60,000 minus stock salvaged 80,000. Actual value of stock lost and the amount of claim is 3,80,000. Next question 2018. In this question we can see that we are given the rate of gross profit on sales. We have the information on opening stock. We have information on purchases, but we don't have the information on sales. Instead of sales we are given the details on debtors. So we can now prepare the debtors account find the amount of sales and then prepare the memorandum trading account. So here first we will have to prepare debtors account. Opening balance of debtors given in the question. So it comes on debit side 2,24,000. The remaining information on credit side by cash, by discount allowed, by bad debts and the closing balance. All the information has been given in the question. We make the entries. So the credit side is 9,76,000. We close the account and transfer the difference on debit side. So we now get the amount of sales 7,52,000. So we now have the information on sales. We can prepare memorandum trading account. Make all the entries as information given in the question. Opening stock, purchases, sales we have found out, preparing debtors account. Once we make all the entries, make the entry for gross profit to gross profit. It is 25% on sales. So we get 1,88,000. When we close the account, we will get the value of stock on the date of fire, that is rupees 2 lakhs. Now we can prepare statement of fire claim. So here the amount of claim comes to rupees 1,50,000. Next question, same as the previous one. Sales value is not given, but data related to debtors account has been provided. So we will have to prepare debtors account, find the sales value, then prepare memorandum trading account and then the statement of fire claim. Here we are preparing debtors account. Opening balance given, credit side cash, bad debts and balance carried down has been given in the question. So when we close the account, we get the amount of credit sales 11,50,000. Using this amount, we can now prepare memorandum trading account. Transfer all the entries, make all the entries. So now we will get the gross profit, that is 30% on 11,50,000 comes to 3,45,000. By closing this account, we will get the amount of closing stock 3,45,000, that is the value of stock on the date of fire. So this value can be used for preparing statement of fire claim. So the amount of claim comes to 2,50,000. From the stock on the date of fire, deduct value of stock salvaged. To that we had to add expenses which is not given. Hence the amount of claim comes to 2,50,000. (2016) again same type of a problem wherein sales value is not given but data related to debtors account has been provided. So we have to prepare debtors account. Through the debtors account, we get the value of credit sales, which is then used for preparing the memorandum trading account. Here memorandum trading account. In the memorandum trading account, once we make all the entries, we will then calculate gross profit, that is 25% on sales, comes to 94,000. The balancing figure is the value of stock on the date of fire, comes to rupees 1 lakhs. Now preparing statement of fire claim. Value of stock on the date of fire minus value of stock salvaged. So we get the amount of claim rupees 50,000. Next year 2014 paper. Rate of gross profit is not given. Hence we will have to prepare trading account of the previous year and then move on for preparing the memorandum trading account. So here trading account for your previous year. When we prepare the trading account of the previous year by making all the entries as per the information given in question, we get the gross profit of 3,25,000. So the rate of gross profit is gross profit divided by sales amount. We get the multiplied by 100, we get 20%. Using this, we can now prepare memorandum trading account. Opening stock, purchases, sales, all the information have been given in the question. Gross profit is 20% on sales. So 20% on 10,25,000 comes to 2,05,000. When we close this account, we get the value of stock on the date of fire, that is 2,30,000. That is your balancing figure. So now we can prepare statement of fire claim. So first we will consider value of stock on the date of fire, 2,30,000, minus value of stock salvaged, 40,000. So the actual value of stock lost, 1,90,000. To this we need to add the expenses, but expenses are not given in the question, so we directly get the amount of claim, 1,90,000. Year 2013, it is a case study question. So here also in this question, rate of gross profit has not been provided, but we are given data related to the previous year. So we will prepare previous year's trading account by adjusting the purchases, purchase returns, sales, sales returns, and then we will have to prepare the memorandum trading account for the current year, wherein we have sales returns and goods drawn for personal use, which has to be adjusted. We are also given the fire policy amount 39,800. So we will have to prepare the statement of fire claim under average clause. There are 3 questions asked. Ascertain the stock destroyed by fire, prepare the statement of fire claim under average clause, and state the objective of average clause of insurance company. So first we are preparing trading account for the previous year ending 31st/12/2011. We have been given all the information. Opening stock 15,000, purchases less returns we get 75,000, sales less returns we get 1,20,000. Closing stock given 35,000. So the gross profit over here is the balancing figure 65,000. Using this gross profit amount, we can now find the rate of gross profit. 65,000 divided by 1,20,000 into 100, we get 54%. So previous year's gross profit rate is 54%. Now we can prepare memorandum trading account for the period from 1st January 2012 to 28 June 2012. Opening stock given 35,000. That is, the closing stock of previous year becomes the opening stock of the current year. 2 purchases 65,000 minus goods drawn for personal use 1,500. We get 63,500. By sales 70,000 minus returns 5,000. So the net sales amount 65,000. Gross profit to be calculated on sales. So 54% on 65,000 comes to 35,100. So when we close this account, we get the amount of closing stock 68,600. So this is the stock on the date of fire. Now we can prepare the statement of fire claim under average clause. So value of stock on the date of fire 68,600 minus value of stock salvaged 18,600. The actual value of stock lost is 50,000. Now claim under average clause, we use the formula policy amount divided by value of stock on hand on the date of fire multiplied by actual value of stock lost. Substitute the values, we get the amount of claim 29,009. We have completed the solution, but some questions were asked for which we need to answer. The first answer is value of the stock on the date of fire was 68,600. Out of that, the stock of rupees 18,600 was saved from fire. So the actual stock destroyed by fire amounted to rupees 50,000. Second question answer, the claim amount under average clause is 29,009. And the third question was asking objective of average clause. So here we are giving the meaning of average clause, which I have already covered for you. It says that according to this clause, the value of stock on hand, if it is more than the policy amount, the full amount of actual value of stock lost will not be payable to the insured, but only a proportion of such loss will be paid by the insurance company. Thank you.